Hitler knows that he will have to break us in this island or lose the war. If we can stand up to him, all Europe may be free, and the life of the world may move forward into broad, sunlit uplands. But if we fail, then the whole world, including the United States, including all that we have known and cared for, will sink into the abyss of a new dark age.
We all thought that the death of Hitler in 1945 would bring a swift end to the war. We were very wrong. After the failure of D-Day in 1944, the entire Allied forces fell apart in a matter of months.
We shall fight in the fields and in the streets. We shall fight in the hills. We shall never surrender.
In 1949, America lost all hope in the campaign of the Pacific Theatre. Japan was lost.
It pains me to tell you, the United States of America has lost the war in the Pacific.
1952. Western Europe had fallen. The Nazi forces had an iron grip on the oil fields in Russia and the religious doctrine of Rome in the Vatican City. The German Empire was soon compared to the ancient Roman Empire in the speed and efficiency of their imperial might. Their reign of terror spread like wildfire, and governments were soon under the Nazi banner after swearing allegiance to the new Führer, Herr Dauerweiger. It was only a matter of time before Great Britain was in Nazi hands. In 1954, they finally broke through. The Germans had almost taken control of Great Britain. Manchester fell in the first month of the invasion. Birmingham soon after. Half of Scotland and most of northern England was under control. Only the south-central areas were left to resist the regime, but this task was soon to become dire after London fell. The final straw came after the order was given to all German forces for the extinction of all Jews. Death camps were set up across Europe as a method of destroying the supposed contagious race. The genocide had begun. Now you may be asking yourself, whose words do these belong to? Well, my name is Thomas. I am a Jew living in Great Britain. Well, I say living, surviving in Great Britain. I have been on the run now for 1,565 days and counting. I have decided to keep a journal. You never know. One day someone may want to know how everything really happened. I have learnt to scavenge and survive. The basic instinct. A level no human being should ever be driven to. The road is long. You must always stay on the move. Never stay in one place for more than a couple of days. The Germans occupy most of the inland. There are very few places that are not occupied by the Germans.
Easy. I thought you were one of them. Come on.
I can remember the first time I killed a man. It haunted me at first. The sight of his pale face. But soon became second nature, if you understand. Once my mind came to the concept of the fact that it was me or him, everything just felt so natural. Survival instinct.
It's not glorious. It's not how all the storybooks make it sound. There's nothing glorious about death at all.
People like Christopher are hard to find. Good people cease to exist. Everyone wants something, and chances are it comes at a price. I remember when times were simple, when war was not on the front lines of Britain. The only beauty that still remains is the birds. They seem to sing daily, no matter how loud the bombs sound. I was a normal man whose life belonged to his family. My fiancée. I still see her face every day. War turns men into monsters. I know. I'm one of them. I'm not proud of the lives I have taken, but in a world of death, one's dream is to survive. The last few days I felt like I'm being watched. I'm scared to sleep. I feel I'm on borrowed time. I still believe, in spite of everything, that people are truly good at heart.